In this video, I am going to demonstrate reaction 2 of the copper cycle of reactions. And it is going to start with copper to nitrate, and that's the formula there. So let me put some of that, that's this stuff here. Now I'll put stuff in my test tube. So first thing I want us to notice is that this solution is blue, and we'll talk later on in the year why that is blue and what that has to do with it being copper, etc., blah, blah, blah. And the other substance we're going to use is sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is actually lye, L-Y-E. We use it to clean drains. It's in Drano. And it is not colored. It is colorless. So I'm going to start adding that into my copper nitrate solution. Now, the question is, what do we oh wait, look at that. So on top here we have this colorless liquid, and the bottom we've got that blue liquid, and at the interface where the two of them have come into contact, they've had an opportunity to do something a bit more interesting, and we have some sort of blue glop forming right here. Now I'm going to stir this around a little, give them a little bit more opportunity to get in with each other so that the stuff that was at the top and the stuff that was at the bottom can actually interact. And now you see it's opaque all the way through there. And there's some glop at the bottom, and then there's some blue above it. I'm going to add a little bit more of the sodium hydroxide onto there because I put in a lot of the copper nitrate. And we've got this glop on the bottom there and some blue. So there's some leftover copper nitrate, but there is also this glop on the bottom of our test tube. Now the glop, okay, is something called copper hydroxide. So the parts of this that had the copper and the parts that had the hydroxide are now getting together. And I'm going to swap these in. Actually, let me just leave those there. We're going to have copper hydroxide as one of the things. I don't know if that helps me to lie them down or anything. That's not going to help in the slightest bit. I'm going to have to figure out a better way to do this. And I'll lift them up in a second. And you notice there's still some parts there. There's the NO3 parts and there's the sodium parts. And that makes something called sodium nitrate. Now, the sodium nitrate is not visible. It's colorless as well. But the copper hydroxide, that's the glop that we've formed over here. So we have a reaction. And we'll write that reaction later.